Lu Bu, we should pick Li Xin. Li Xin has two forms. In order to be easy to call, we just say Light Xin and Dark Xin. Both forms are great in lane control. Light Xin attack range and burst damage can suppress Lu Bu's development. However, for Dark Xin can be more advantageous to dealing with Lu Bu even in the early stage or end of the stage. Dark Xin can use the first skill speed and immunity to avoid Lu Bu ultimate, and suddenly U-turn gives Lu Bu some surprise to take him down. If the enemy picks Li Xin, we should pick Yao. As we know, Light Xin, all three skills need to be aiming direction and targeted out. Yao is highly mobile and can easily dodge Light Xin targeted skills. Or against Dark Xin, Yao agility allows him to tease him, pull away, and come back to fight. The most important reason why Li Xin is unable to fight with Yao is due to Li Xin qualifies as a squishy fighter, and Yao possesses high burst damage. Therefore, Yao can easily kill Li Xin in seconds. If the enemy picks Yao, we should pick Charlotte. I do share these two heroes in my other video, Jungle Heroes counter picks as well. Here we will focus on Clash Lane's perspective to counter the hero. Charlotte's passive and ultimate can reduce movement and attack speed, and crucially, things are reduce enemies' damage. Therefore, in nature, Yao burst damage, an ability will be seriously sanctioned by Charlotte's skills. Besides that, although Yao has a lot of dashes, however, Charlotte can auto-dash lock to the enemies. Therefore, Yao is not easy to escape from Charlotte's hands. If the enemy picks Charlotte, we should pick Ata. Ata does not need movement speed, attack speed, and high damage. Ata just focuses on healing, sustaining, and slowly killing down enemies. Although Charlotte's skills mechanics are almost the same as Ata, but Ata will be more better than Charlotte in skills mechanics. Why do I say like that? Watch this, you will know the answer. We can see they both fight from morning until night. Ata health point is still in full, but Charlotte health point is in the adverse stage. In conclusion, Ata is a more sustainable fight than Charlotte due to their skills mechanics. If the enemy picks Ata, we should pick Alan. Alan passive grows stronger over time. When during the fighting, Alan opens his ultimate with a click on the item of Blood Rage, a high shield which makes Ata limit healing. Oh yes, remember to bring Execute as well. Execute Specialist, dealing those heroes with very tank, can healing, or with a lot of shield. Once Ata health point is lower than 16%, direct click Execute to take him down. If the enemy picks Elaine, we should pick Heino. Heino's first skill distance was very far with his second skill dash, can easily maintain a distance between Elaine and continue output his first skill in last forcing Elaine to retreat. If the enemy picks Heino, we should pick Mayane. Here's some tips for you. You just need to remember this set of combo skills. Click your ultimate first, then 1-2, A, 1-2, A, 1-2, A, a total of 3 times. Very easy to remember, right? After this set of combo skills, mostly Heino is unable to afford the damage. Then we can continue with our Execute to eliminate Heino. This combo skill can automatically lock on enemies. Therefore, we do not need to worry about Heino's second skill dash to escape. You might say Heino can ultimately respawn his health, but don't worry, our ultimate cooldown is shorter than Heino ultimate. Besides that, once Heino uses his ultimate to respawn, we can use our second skill, whether retreat or continue the pursuit. If the enemy picks Mayeen, we should pick Arthur. Arthur first skill Silence and Ultimate can disrupt Mayeen combo skills. Plus, Arthur chasing ability is not that bad because the first skill can speed up and dash attack. Therefore, Mayeen's second skill Jumping to Escape is not that much work when facing Arthur. As we all know Arthur, this hero, very ordinary and boring hero, but Arthur can make you become ordinary as well. If the enemy picks Arthur, we should pick Fuzi. Solo King. Fuzi damage output relies on his basic attacks, therefore unaffected so much by Arthur's silent skills. Besides that, Fuzi's second skill can reduce the enemy's damage, which can counter Arthur attack outlasting. You can see, I let Arthur attack me even until half health point, but I still can counter attack easily.
Arthur, you're still too young enough.
If the enemy picks Fuzi, we should pick Dun. Solo King. As we all know why Fuzi can be very sustained during team fights, especially 1-by-1. This is due to Fuzi's second skill can reduce enemies 60% of damage, and his passive basic attack can reduce Fuzi's second skill cooldown. Therefore, he can keep clicking the second skill to reduce the damage. So sometimes you will get confused as to why Fuzi can sustain so long. Now you know it. So in order to counter Fuzi, you need some heroes who can stun him with some burst damage or true damage. Come to Dun. Dun control skills can limit Fuzi basic attacks, preventing him from reducing his second skill. Plus, Dun's second skill will provide true damage as well. So in nature, Dun's skills are the best counter Fuzi skills. And the last thing is, in the early fight you might discover Dun seems like we'll lose Fuzi. Don't forget Dun's passive skill. When his health reaches 50%, he will be healing a lot. Therefore, in sustaining the fight, Fuzi is totally unable to win Dun. If the enemy picks Dun, we should pick Kaiser and Top Duelist, with his ultimate invincible, possesses extremely high bursts of critical damage and extremely tank. So I believe when Kaiser is under invincible warriors, no other heroes can standing there 1-by-1 to take down Kaiser. So come to Dun, it will be the same conclusion. No matter Dun have stun or true damage, still unable to afford Kaiser invincible damage. If the enemy picks Kaiser, we should pick Guan Yu. Attack. So same with Guan Yu, we can play Guan Yu as usual, using charge stance as a first skill to attack Kaiser or basic attack him. But need to remember not to simply do second when facing Kaiser, because once Kaiser uses his second skill knockback us, now is our showtime. We direct click second skill to immune the knockback, direct start our GPR engine. Switch on the power speed mode. Keep knocking back Kaiser into our tower or teammate area. Mostly Kaiser ultimate is over. We still can continue to knock back him. If the enemy picks Guan Yu, we should pick Mulan. Mulan's silence passive and control can disrupt Guan Yu charge stance and second skill as well, and Mulan heavy sword form provides resistance against Guan Yu knockback. So in nature, Mulan's skills totally can counter Guan Yu's skills. So bulldozer, which one tanks? If the enemy picks Mulan, we should pick Cao Cao. Cao Cao ultimately provides control immunity and healing, which can counter Mulan heavy sword form control. Mulan is not suitable for sustaining a fight, but Cao Cao is good at sustaining a fight. Besides that, Cao Cao first skill has 3 dashes, therefore he can chase Mulan if Mulan is trying to escape. If the enemy picks Cao Cao, we should pick Ne Zha. Ne Zha passive and skills deal true damage over time and reduce enemies' health recovery with the item of Blazing Cape, which is the core item for Ne Zha, dealing double burn damage for the enemies, effectively neutralizing Cao Cao's sustained fight and his ultimate health recovery. If the enemy picks Neja, we should pick Sun Ce. Sun Ce has high damage and mobility in the early stage. One set of combo skills can make Neja low health. Besides that, the enemy picks Sun Ce, we should pick Lian Po. Lian Po has a lot of immune skills, and his passive can reduce enemies' damage and increase his damage and attack speed. Therefore, Sun Ce control becomes ineffective when facing Lian Po, these immune heroes. Besides that, when Sun Ce want to take his motorboat to assist his teammate, Lian Po can stop him with his first or second skills, become an anchor. If the enemy picks Lian Po, we should pick Byron. Lian Po damage is not as much as Byron health recovery. No matter how Lian Po works so hard to output all his damage to Byron, Byron just clicks the first skill and can recover instantly what Lian Po has damaged. Continues with his ultimate gain, a lot of shields, giving Lian Po despair. If the enemy picks Byron, we should pick Menki. Menki can constantly refresh his first skill shields by basic attack to reduce the cooldown. Byron's first skill recovery is not enough to afford Menki constant attack, so Menki just stood there, kept basic attack, and clicked first skill enough. No need for any technical skills required. Besides that, Byron hard to escape due to Menki ultimate ability to chase him. If the enemy picks Menki, we should pick Yang Jian. After watching this, you will get the answer. Do you get the answer? This is because one Yang Jiang's second skill hit Menki will be effective his true damage. Just now we mentioned Menki can refresh his shield constantly. However, Yang Jian true damage can ignore Menki's shield. Besides that, Yang Jian first skill is able to mark Menki. When Menki tries to use his ultimate escape, Yang Jian can dash to Menki and finish him off. If the enemy picks Yang Jian, we should pick Xiang Yu. Xiang Yu very tank, and second skill healing make him a nightmare for Yang Jian. Although Yang Jian has true damage, but Xiang Yu tank and healing are enough to afford Yang Jian all damage. You can see they both fight from morning until night. Yang Jian still unable to take Xiang Yu down, but we can see Xiang Yu can take down Yang Jian in a sustained fight. Question comes, what if the enemy picks Xiang Yu? What should we pick? Arma? Ukyo Techibana?